Hello Flosstube, my name is Tamara, and in today's video I'm going to show you my two finished works. So I'm going to show you the beginning of these works, how the process was going on, and the final result. Of course I'm writing this part of video after finishing the works, and the idea came to me. So when I finished them, I just thought that I should probably I should record all these things, because if I'm going to let it to do it later, my emotions, my feelings which are fresh from the cross stitching, they are going to be I don't know, I'm going to forget some things. That's why I decided, I finished these two works, I'm going to record the ideas and opinions and feelings I have about them, and I'm going to make a video, even if it's going to be a short video, not a long one. I hope you will like this thing, and if yes, I'm going to continue doing this for future, because for my autumn plans I have quite a lot of small works, and that's why I'm thinking that it's going to be better like this. So doing the work, recording meanwhile the process, and then finish it, and when I have 1, 2, 3 works, depending how long and how big they are, just to make it a video. I wanted to show you one of my whips. This is the Humbug, the Hootzi Humbug by Just None. And so the work should look like this, the ready work. This is an autumn, of course, design. And from the materials which I needed here, you can see there are DMC threads. So you can see here the whole DMC shades which were used, quite a lot, I would say, for such a small design. It's quite a lot. And as well, here it was needed gentle art. The threads which I used here are DMC, quite a lot. So here they are, quite a lot of threads, I would say, for such a small and little design. And also here it's required gentle art. There are 3 shades. It's avocado, tomato, and pumpkin pie. For such a small thing, it was okay not to buy it, find something to replace it, but still I made the trouble and I bought it, because first of all, they're not very expensive. Here they are. First of all, they are not very expensive. I haven't stitched with gentle art so far, so I was curious to try these threads. And the color of the threads are quite, how do I say, reusable. So you can use it I would be able to use them in more projects. So that's why I decided to buy them. And I bought them and I used them. So here it's and the fabric, so they recommend here 28 count Weikart golden sand cashel linen. The thing is that I didn't have this cashel in my stash, and I looked through my charts which required the fabric to see if I need this golden sand shade for any other projects, and I didn't need it, so I decided not to buy it just for this very small thing. So that's why I looked in my stash, and I saw such a piece of this is platinum 28 count, but this one I made 5 cross stitches with gentle art tomato shade, and I just realized that this one is too light, so I need something more how do I say, close to the autumn. This one, it's a cold shade. I needed a warm shade. That's why my decision finally it was made to choose antique ivory, and I think it's perfect. And here you can see the ready stitched humbug, but not put together, so it's not a humbug yet. I love it. It's super, 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 super. I don't know why, but I just love stitching these small designs by Just None. So loved and enjoyed every cross stitch, and I have finally to put it together to make it a humbug. So what I have, so here is the the ribbon which I have to put. So this is, to remind you how this is how it should look like, the ready one. And I hope in a few seconds I will show you the ready work. The humbug is ready. Here it is. I think I have a great result. At least I like it a lot. I have been stitching for 3 days, and this morning I just put it together. If you have a lot of stitching time, you can do it even like in, I would say, 1 day, 2 days. The thing is, I don't have a lot of time for stitching, that's why it takes longer for me. Very beautiful. At least I like it, because I'm a just non-fan. I wanted to show you one of my projects, future projects, which I got ready for. And I'm saying got ready for because you know that Mill Hill kits you have to get ready for, like sort the threads, sort the beads. The kit we are talking about is this one. And it's pumpkin patch. I was waiting to stitch this one because I wanted very much to stitch it. As you can see, I already put the perforated paper. If you didn't see my video about Mill Hill, how I do it, so I am sewing it to a piece of fabric. It can be any fabric. The important thing is to be a little bit stretchable. And then I cut this part so that you could stitch, like, not the fabric as well, but stitch just on the perforated paper. And I wanted to show you my new needle minder, pumpkin as well, beautiful pumpkin. So the threads are already sorted. I wanted to show the color was super nice, super beautiful. Then the button. The button is a pumpkin, of course, because it's about the pumpkin patch. And the thing which I was waiting for, which was ordered especially for this one, it's the frame. So it's a frame from Mill Hill. It's a hand-painted frame with pumpkins as well. So I hope it's going to look super beautiful together. I forgot to show you the beads. I already sorted them. So this one are from my Just Nuns project, but they're going to be taken out, and these are all from for this project, for the pumpkin patch. There are a lot of like these greens, these blues. By the way, this green is extremely beautiful. I haven't used it so far. I mean this shade of beads. It's shade of green. It's super beautiful. I like it, and I think the work is going to be extremely beautiful. I wanted to show what stage my work is. The final result should be like this. It's pumpkin patch, and here is what I have. I am deeply in love with this design, I already said, and I'm continue to say it. All the cross stitches are done, everything is done, even the back stitch. I have a little bit of back stitch to do here, and the beading. So that's why I showed you this work without beads, because for me always when I'm stitching Mill Hill, it's the magic, you know, before doing attaching the beads and after attaching the beads. What else? By the way, I wanted to pay attention to those who are stitching this design. So there is the same backstitch symbol, you see, but it is stitched with different colors. One is stitched with gold velvet with dark green, and the number of threads, one is stitched with 1 thread and one with 2 threads. So be careful if you're stitching this one. Actually with 2 threads it's the green, which is made here, and with 1 thread it should be a kind of tan color, and it should be here. That's it. And the next stage is beads. Let's wait for them. And the work is ready. The magic of the beads changed the work. And here is the pumpkin button. I fell in love with this design last autumn, but as it was in the end of the autumn when I discovered it, I bought it and I decided that I will leave this pleasure to have it this autumn. That's why this one was the first one from Mill Hill to stitch, because I was waiting to stitch it. I don't know why I like it so much, but I am in love with this design. By the way, the interesting thing that I was calling this design pumpkin patch because I was sure it is pumpkin patch, and I was looking on the preview and I saw that it's called All-Time Harvest actually. I was so, oh my god, I was telling everybody that I'm stitching pumpkin patch, but actually the kit is called, the design is called All-Time Harvest. If I am to tell about the materials, so the threads I already put to their colors, because you know that Mill Hill uses to indicate what color of DMC thread this is, and after finishing, the ones which I have on the needles I used to throw away because they were like used, but the ones which were not used I'm just putting to the accordingly DMC shade thread, because I have all the threads and all the shades of DMC thread, and it would be so why not using them? This is my thing. And the beads, so this is the bead leftover, a lot of them. So this is what I like about Mill Hill, because when you're buying a kit you have everything enough for absolutely. I'm collecting Mill Hill beads, and I already have in plan design which requires Mill Hill beads, and I have them from the leftovers from Mill Hill kit, you see, so it's not a waste of time getting them. And the most important thing for this work, ta-da, it's going to be the framing. Yes, especially for this work I showed it in my shopping video. I bought this frame from Mill Hill. It's a hand-painted frame with pumpkins for this work, and we are going to frame it, and it's going to be on the shelf being beautiful. Just a sec. Good thing about Mill Hill kits is that you can frame them. If you have the frame, you can frame them right away. And now it's the moment which quite a lot of people don't like about Mill Hill frames, that you arrange this stick, this thing, you put the perforated paper with the stitching inside, and then what? You have to secure this one somehow. In one of my previous videos about framing your Mill Hill works in Mill Hill frames, I said that I'm using such things, you see. And how do? I used to put them like this. So I used to put 4 in all the 4 parts, and in such a way I am securing the stitching. I could show you how they look. So drawing pins. So these are drawing pins actually. And in a moment you'll see how I secured the work. So this is how it looks like. You see, it's secured, and ta-da! And it's going to be on the shelf. So it's going to be like this, the work. So this would be all. These are the 2 works which I wanted to show you in this video. I am waiting for you in my new videos, and since then, bye bye!